Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Austin Peterson here, former presidential candidate for the Libertarian Party. Thank you very much for tuning in to our live stream today. This is a little bonus live stream that we're doing. Actually, it's most likely looking like it will be our last live stream on YouTube. And I'm doing this because I just want to alert you to what's going on and make sure that you're all aware of what's happening so that you can make sure to get all of our content right when it happens. So if you're listening, Scott Hare and maybe 2 or 3 other people at the moment, hopefully more people will listen to us later. I just want to give you an idea of what's happening this morning. I did do an audio live stream discussing in detail a little bit more about the politics surrounding the airstrikes in Syria. And I shouldn't have even just said that, because just by saying that, it appears as if our YouTube videos are being demonetized just for discussing it. But I did report this morning on our live stream that we had YouTube videos that were demonetized after the fact. We thought that we weren't getting impacted, that we weren't getting affected by this, but it turns out that we are. And the good news is that it's not really going to change a whole lot of what we do. It really is just going to change the platform where we upload our videos and where we're syndicating our content. Because even though the Libertarian Republic has been doing our live streams on YouTube, we did that because Facebook didn't allow you to monetize your live streams until recently. And because of the way that I do my live streams at the moment, rather not on mobile, but I do them through my computer, I can't really monetize my live streams on Facebook immediately yet. However, Facebook, and I'm going to go into more detail about this tonight. This is really just a quick little explanation of what's going on. But tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Time on Facebook, on my Facebook page, I will be doing the live stream. So I just wanted to make sure that you are updated with what was happening. But you will no longer be able to watch live streams on YouTube. And of course, the reason why is because when I saw this morning that we were getting cut, our videos were being demonetized on YouTube. Now, keep in mind, again, we maybe make like $100 a month on YouTube ads from the Libertarian Republic, so it's not really, killing our revenue streams. Most of our revenue comes from Facebook and YouTube, or Facebook from Google ads and different things like that. But tonight's live stream is going to be a discussion about why advertising is good for liberty and why we think that that advertising can replace taxation in some ways. So I'll go into a little bit more of a description of what we're going to do tonight and what that really means. But this live stream is just to let you know, the one that you're listening to, this is our last this is our last YouTube live stream for a while, because it just doesn't make sense to invest in YouTube if they're going to cut our content. Now, I don't say censor because I know they're not censoring. It's a private platform. They have every right to restrict advertising to videos that they think are not advertiser friendly. Of course, it's amazing. I'm sure a lot of those advertisers still advertise the same stories on CNN or Fox News or any of the mainstream media outlets. No problem, right? If you run a serious story there, then I'm sure that they're not going to have a single problem doing it there. But when it's on YouTube, suddenly it's a problem. I think I think YouTube is freaking out. That's what's happening, and a lot of the people who are YouTube personalities are freaking out too, because they're having one of their main sources of revenue killed. I totally understand why YouTube is behaving the way that they're behaving, and why the YouTubers are behaving the way they're behaving. It's because YouTube is trying to do everything they can to get the advertisers to come back, saying, hey, we're cracking down. You can't even talk about Syria. But, I mean, they had a pretty efficient copyright and content policing system in place before, and obviously losing $750 million in revenue is the kind of thing that's going to make YouTube freak out. So I think that's why they have demonetized our Syria strike videos. But in principle, if you're going to demonetize a video of mine that is not explicit, doesn't use harsh language, or doesn't have anything controversial to say other than simply talking about the news of the day, in principle, I feel it's better for me to move to a platform that doesn't do that. Now, again, we haven't seen Facebook monetizing their videos en masse other than live videos. And again, I can't monetize my live videos on Facebook the way that I do them now. When I grab my cell phone from just my regular phone and I just start live streaming on Facebook, like if I started up a live stream right now on Facebook, and I had enough viewers, and I could hit a button and I could monetize it there. But because of the way I do it through my computer, there's no button to hit to monetize it. So I'm still losing money making videos for you guys, but I'm holding out hope that Facebook is going to start rolling out midstream ads for their platform. Now, tonight's discussion, I'll reiterate some of these things, but tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central, what I'm really going to be discussing is the issues of why advertising is specifically good for liberty and why it could potentially replace taxation. And we're going to talk about that and some more topics tonight. We'll rehash this. But I just wanted you all to be aware that the YouTube live streams will be no more. No more live streams to YouTube. I might upload videos to YouTube sometimes, but quite frankly, we don't make a whole lot of money on YouTube videos. We don't make any on Facebook videos, but we think that that's about to roll out soon. So anyways, so that's the deal. So here's the thing. If you're listening to me right now, it looks like there's about 30 people watching. Here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to subscribe to my Facebook page. That's the best place for you to get my information. Go to facebook.com/producer Peterson. That's facebook.com/producer Peterson, PETERSEN. I'll drop it in the chat. I know a lot of you guys are already subscribed because you're already like super fans, and that's where I do all my cool commentaries on Facebook and stuff. But you can find me at facebook.com. That's where the live streams will be from now on. And I'm trying to get back on the regular schedule, but because I travel so much, guys, it's nearly impossible. This Tuesday, tomorrow night, I'll be at the University of Iowa. I will live stream that talk on Facebook. And then on Wednesday, I'll be back in Kansas City, so you should get a live stream Wednesday night and then Thursday night as well. But those will all be on Facebook, so keep an eye out for that. I'm a little upset that my Syria videos are being demonetized again, because it's not as if it's what they deem advertising is not advertiser friendly is is really difficult to tell. I know a lot of people don't like Facebook. I know a lot of people don't like YouTube, right? And I see my buddy Ian Trotz in there saying leaving YouTube doesn't sound smart. Well, the reason why it's a good idea to leave YouTube is just because if you're not going to make any money off of it, and then I think it's not the best. Yeah, I know a lot of people get their news from YouTube, but out of principle, so the thing is, we spend time and money uploading videos to YouTube, right? My time is money. So if I'm uploading videos to YouTube, there needs to be some kind of profit on the back end of it. The reason why it's good to upload them to Facebook is because if we upload things to Facebook, then at a minimum you're going to also be like seeing articles from Libertarian Republic and Liberty Viral and different things like that. I know a lot of people again aren't big fans of Facebook, but if you are, then don't forget to subscribe over there, and you can find it at facebook.com/producer Peterson. So anyways, I think it's best for us to move on from YouTube for the time being. Thank you very much for being a regular listener to the Freedom Report podcast. As usual, if you want to listen to these and you're like, I don't use Facebook. Well, here's the good news. You can actually get the app. We upload our audio version of our app to Podbean, and Podbean has a terrific app that you can use. So if you want to get our audio reports, don't forget, go to Podbean, PODBEAN.com. And people ask, why don't you use Patreon or something? Well, the thing is, we don't really need that much money in order for us to like start begging for money through Patreon, guys, because we're already giving you away the content for free. So essentially, I'm just asking you to pay for what you're already getting for free, and you can get it free on other networks. I mean, I think that probably 10 to 15 people might sign up for Patreon, and honestly, it's just not the kind of thing we want to go for. It's not the biggest deal. I know everybody likes it, but everybody says, hey, start a Patreon, but then they don't actually spend a lot of money on Patreon unless you're doing like a video game channel, or you're talking about food, or you're posting pics of your butt or whatever. So it's just not good for a smaller publisher like myself. So anyways, yeah, you can always get my show on my podcast at podbean.com. It's the Freedom Report. You can also download it on iTunes or on Stitcher, but the Podbean app is the best. Highly recommend downloading the Podbean app on iOS or on Android. It's the best way for you guys to get the audio version of our live streams and of our shows. So thank you very much for listening to the Freedom Report YouTube live stream. This is our last live stream on YouTube for the time being, foreseeable future. And don't forget to find us everywhere else. All right, have a great day, and see you tonight.